Well, hey everyone, welcome back to Kitchen Table TCG. My name is Louie. I hope you're having yourself a fantastic day. Today we're going to be talking about Crucible of War. We're going to do a little bit of a market update for you to take a look at where the prices are and where they may be going and what we're seeing on there. So if you want access to all this stuff as a collection tracker, you can head on over to patreon.com/KitchenTableTCG, where you can support the channel and content like this. Whenever I do a market update, the prices here on your tracker will automatically update and tell you kind of what your overall value is, and then you get access to the Discord server and all that kind of stuff. You also get access to a 5% off discount code over at MinMaxGamesFab.com for singles, and you get access to my discounts on my my storefront from Cowdane's Market. So if you're looking for Everfest boxes or Uprising boxes, we have them on the website, and patrons, you get a slight discount as well. So let's hop into a Crucible of War and see what is going on with the boxes and with the prices of everything right now. Things are all over the place. I want to start out by saying that there are some deals happening on Facebook, and people are kind of telling me about them, but it's hard to find any like concrete evidence on it. So I'm going to tell you what people are telling me, but I'm going to share with you only public sales on eBay. I think that's the best way to do it right now, just as we kind of take a look at the prices of some of the stuff. So I'm hearing that some boxes are selling on Facebook at around $400, but that being said, on eBay, we have some sold listings of like a case, like here's a Crucible War case, that would be about $500 a box. So I know there's a case premium, but there's not really any boxes available at the $400 price point. But this is recent sold on June 25th. A case sold for $2,000. I don't know why I have my headband on. A case sold for $2,000. So that would be 4 boxes, sitting at about $500 each for those boxes from, you know, a reputable seller. Actually, their feedback's a little low too, so I don't know if that would even factor in. 84% still, like, I guess it's decent. I don't know. But anyway, that's the sold listing, and I'm hearing less than that on Facebook. You do with it what you will. Here's what I would say. You should spend your money however you see fit on this stuff. And right now, you should not be buying as if things are going to go up in the next 6 months. You should be buying because you want it for your collection, and it's because you actually want it. So unlimited boxes sitting at like $72. These spiked up to $158 when they did the out of print announcement just 3 months after releasing the product. But now we kind of have boxes still sitting at that same price point. So taking a look at the Arcanite Shard, and not really any sold listings of a shard that I'm aware of recently. I've seen some moving in lots, like I saw a whole lot of all 3 of the original cold foils sell for like around 20 grand. So that's like where this would be. It's kind of hard to, you know, determine exactly the price point. We did get down to 2,400. I've been seeing them kind of around this price point here at 3 grand still. No real sold listings to share with you though. The unlimited shard is sitting at $250. This kind of follows the trajectory that we've been talking about on the channel, that this kind of bubble that happened with the huge price spike. We're kind of sitting in at the average price of where we were before that, and that kind of makes a lot of sense to me still. So yeah, all right, continuing, let's take a look at first edition Legendaries. So Cheyenne, this is another one of those ones. Let's see, do I pull up the I don't think I pulled up the actual sold listing. This one's a little bit old. It's like almost a month old, the sold listing of Cheyenne. I don't think I pulled it up, sorry. But the Cheyenne cold foil that sold for $1,950. Now I do know one that sold on Facebook for $1,100. You know, that's gotten some criticism when I've talked about it. I'm just telling you where the prices are of people who have sold it. So I know of one that sold for $1,650. I know of one that sold for $1,100, and then we know of one that sold on eBay about a month ago for $1,950. So we're going to use the public sale. If you're listening to the updates, just know I think you can probably get a better deal than $1,950 if you're buying one. But if you are selling one, you may use that $1,950 as your comp on eBay, and then you can try to get your buyer to do whatever you want. So that's kind of the most recent public comp on eBay is $1,950. Looking at the Spring Tunic, down 16% to $202. Twinning Blade, though, we do have a kind of a more current listing for this on eBay from a reputable seller. This best offer was accepted, and the US dollars part of that was $820. It seems to be in decent condition. No real hiccups. I think, you know, these cards, a lot of them, the centering's not perfect. They have a little bit of a hiccup there on the top. This is where they come out of the pack as, everyone. This is why it's so hard to get a 9.5 or 10 graded, because they come out of the pack like that. That's the way that it is. So those are pack fresh. That's what we do here. So sitting around 820. Majestic cold foils. There was a gambler's glove that sold for 300 on here on eBay. So that's another one. Again, this is the type of stuff, if you're going to pay, you should pay what you're comfortable paying. This was an auction. The winning bid was $300. There was only one bid. Nobody competed for it, and that's the way that it sold. A little bit of corner ding. People, this is not going to grade a 9.5, but this is a raw copy. This is what the raw copies look like. If you want a 9.5, you can pay the premium for the 9.5 after it's already graded. This is the raw copy sitting at $300. You got Bloodshot Skeleton also sold for $487. That's down a little bit. And then a Skull Horn sold for $235, which is up 17%. Again, here's that bubble that I call it. And we're sitting at the prices that were there before the bubble. Trending downwards a little bit, kind of over time. These numbers have been trending down. It'll be interesting to see where that is long term and how that continues to go. Looking at the rare cold foils, some ups and downs here too. We got a Mandible Claw that we'll show you. Mandible Claw is kind of pumping right now. Lots of sold listings, lots of interest on the card. This one sold for $185. And you can see here, really nice clean copy, sold for $185. You do have that, top corner ding again. These are raw copies, bottom corner ding. This is what a raw copy looks like from Flesh and Blood. So $185, that's up 45% this week from the last sold listing we saw. Zephyr Needle going down. The chase on these, or the difference on these is insane to me. You can get one that's $47, you can get one that's $185. Your average price point sitting around $90. You can see that little bubble there, and the price point being, again, the same as it was kind of before that. So looking at Rainbow Foil Majestics, no real things gaining this week. Almost nothing is up. Almost everything is down, but just a little bit. Average price at $25. Again, there's your still. I mean, I'm like, this is the prices, everyone. That's your bubble. We've been tracking it for that long. They haven't gone back up since then. That's kind of what I've been trying to talk about on the channel for a long time, is that little window where prices got a little insane. It's pretty obvious to see on this, and then we are back kind of a little bit lower than the prices were kind of before that big window. So regular Majestics, same thing, down 2.5%. Now keep in mind, you also had the unlimited print for Crucible that happened with that, and that does, add a lot to this dialogue as well. But unlimited, or regular Majestic price sitting at $11.43. So not a whole lot to talk about. I mean, when everything's down, it's hard. Dread Triptych, the only thing that's up. When everything down, it's hard to kind of determine what's happening in the market in terms of gameplay and stuff. Yeah, anyway, first edition Rainbow Foil sitting at $5 for the rares. Regular rares sitting at 50 cents. Regular commons at 47. Did I skip the Rainbow Foil commons at $2.15? So let's hop in. This is your expected value per box, and this is where you get kind of in that $434 range. This is if you're going to open up 10 boxes. If you're going to open up 40 boxes, you'll hit that shard. You're sitting around $511. If you just open up 10 boxes, you get the legendary, sitting at $434. If you just open up one box, you're not going to get a legendary. You're sitting at $350. So, all right, let's take a look at unlimited, and then we will roll. You can head on out and talk later. So, Spring Tunic up a little bit at $145. Cheyenne down a little bit to $68. Average price at about $106. Nothing really to talk about there. Tunic going up, it's a good sign that says that the supply is kind of starting to dwindle on that. It's interesting there. Rainbow Foil Majestics, we'll show you. I don't know, this still doesn't work, this chart. We'll tell you at the end if they're all up or down. You got some moving up, Twinning Blade moving up, Snag moving up. There's a lot of conversation about Snag being a good meta card in this next meta. Bloodsheath Skeleton moving up a little bit, Gaze the Ages moving up, a lot of the wizard stuff going up. Regular Majestics, again, we'll show you the value at the end here. You got Dread Triptych moving up. That's a popular card right now. A lot of interest in that. Visiotronic Model I moving up. Poison the Tips moving up. A lot of other things trending down. So let's get to that end, and I'll show you what the overall stuff is for the Majestic, because it does calculate here on this little page. The Majestics were down 2%. They added $27 to value, so that's divided by 6. So about $6 on average, I think. No, about $5 on average. Rainbow Foil Majestic up a little bit. So that's kind of your averages there. This is a great box to open still. I'm telling you guys, this is a great box to open. If you get boxes at 70 bucks on average, you're still doing pretty well. And if you do get those, those legendaries or the Fable early, you're up. So this is still a good box to open. I still think those original 3 boxes are still highly sought after in terms of opening, and the singles are still doing pretty good. So hope you guys enjoy that. Hey, if you want to support the channel, you can head on over to patreon.com/KitchenTableTCG. Gets you access to this collection tracker that does update in real time. Whenever I do videos like this, the prices update. You can kind of take a look at where you are on your collection and if you have a full set. And then it also gets you some discounts to my website over at captainsmarket.com, where you can currently get Uprising for 80 bucks and Everfest for 80 bucks. So hope you guys have yourself a fantastic day. Remember to be kind to the people around you, and we'll see you again next video.